I'm Nick, and today I want to talk about something that I have touched on, my views on social media, but more so go into depth on what I reckon the best use for it would be personally and what it can lead to professionally. So the two big things that I really want to put importance on today is how building a following and giving out content that can help that following can also lead into monetization, both to that following, but in general using ads and such. And of course, there is that one other way to use social media for entertainment, and that really limits you on how you're spending your time. As like I said, just doing something for entertainment purposes isn't getting anything done. So I'll start with building a following. So I won't use myself as an example as of yet for what a substantial following could look like, but I just want to talk about how the significance of having a substantial one and be able to influence your fans, not negatively but positively, can leave a good impact online. So the more passive stuff is large audience, large following, gives you a little bit of credibility and may make you more visible in different fields online or in the media world, as you must know something to have gotten this audience. And from that, of course, the networking aspects of being a creator online can really start to show and may lead to you being able to contact other market professionals. And the softer skills that having a following will provide you with, the fact that you must be engaging to have this audience, can help you down the track when keeping someone engaged is very important for them to listen to you. Now, to quickly turn on to the monetization aspect of social media. So there's the creator-driven stuff like merchandising, sponsorships, and being an affiliate. And that's a bit more of a passive way to monetize off being on social media by just having to mention some products. Like I said before, with the soft skills aspect, this will also help you be more authentic and be able to build your credibility. So of course, almost any successful person on YouTube is making money just from ads, not to mention the sponsorships that they may get after those ads. But they wouldn't have that if they weren't credible and people weren't engaged with their content enough to be noticed. So that's a bit on what I reckon the best way to use social media is, but to really compare it against what others use it for, the entertainment aspect over the content creation aspect, this is what I'll go into. So like I've said a lot, entertainment, you're not doing anything with your time you can't get back. Having fun can happen almost any other time, and what's worse is if you build this habit, it will become very hard to break it, as you'll find it very time consuming to just endlessly scroll on your phone looking for something that will spark that happiness, that enjoyment. So now think of all those time wasters and compare that to all the good stuff that will come from content creation itself. Of course, you will grow and learn your skills that are needed to have an audience. And if you're good enough to have an audience online, imagine what you could do in the real world. So to step back, just reimagine social media more as your portrait, something you put effort into, instead of thinking it more as an art gallery with everyone else's portraits. So yeah, content creation, that may sound good and all, but how should you actually go about it? Well, to be frank, there's a lot of things that I can't explain just in this video, but I'll go over some of the more general and important things that you can do. So although I said that content creation is your portrait, people are still going to see it. So using metrics and data can really help boost that engagement skill. And you can have good engagement without first understanding your demographics well. So it's almost like a domino effect of these developments in skills just from content creation. Next time you are making some content, remember to use the resources that you're provided with. Use those metrics, use the analytics to find where improvements need to be made. Now for the more unique and more solid skill is the branding aspect of having a social media presence. So it's important to include all these unique features of yourself in this brand that you're creating online. And like I said before, in efforts of trying to do a lot of these things I'm talking about, you will develop a lot of skills naturally, in this case branding skills. So I could go more in depth on how to create a brand, but of course just having consistency and uniqueness is more than enough. And what's the easiest way to stay consistent? By being authentic, as nothing is easier to do than being yourself. So like I said before, one of the softer skills of being good with social media is being engaging. And a lot of the time you'll find the storytelling content creators are able to hone their skills with being engaging and resonating with the audiences. And like I said with my last points, there's not really enough time to go in depth with how to do all of this stuff. But keeping it personal, keeping it to your brand, your stories will stand out and inspire to your audiences. Now, it's a bit more redundant that I'll mention this again, but like I said, if you're able to stay engaging with your audience, you build up that skill and you're able to use that in real life. And imagine if instead of that, you just spent your time, just to put it simply, had fun, spent your time and had nothing else to show for it. And what's best about trying to improve your engagement time after time is that to know if you figured it out or not, you'll really see when the analytics start showing how far you are going with your skills. So yeah, that's about it on those softer skills that you will develop if you build a following. And of course, with those soft skills, you can turn them into monetizable skills later down the line. And wouldn't that all be way better than just scrolling endlessly and wasting your time? But like I said, think of it more as the portrait and be strategic with it and focus on creating value and to be meaningful. So yeah, start small and start setting those small goals and get them improved upon day by day and stay dedicated, consistent and passionate. And I can almost guarantee you'll see results. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's about it. Hit some more past videos of the channel if you want to go check them out. But until then, that's it. I'll see you later.